I've lived in Portland for 10 years and I've been biking for most of that. I wasn't really a cyclist before I moved here, so I've seen a lot of improvements. And every once in a while you're like, oh, that's a weird thing they did there, but something's better than nothing also. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I would say the Greenways are a road that is predominantly for cyclists, that allows most of them allow car traffic and through traffic, but there is signage. Sometimes the road is closed to car traffic and it's meant to be the designated pathway for cyclists. And that I love them overall. To me, it's a space where I can ride safely, hopefully, and get around town conveniently. And also as a driver as well, I don't love cyclists on busy streets. I recognize A, for drivers, and B, for cyclists, how dangerous it is. So I always go to the Greenway. It's 1 block over. Most of them are pretty good. The 70 and I say that, and then the 70s and 80s, I was like, there's a lot of potholes on this. The road is pretty rough shape right now, so I hope maybe they'll work on some of that. But they just painted the bike, the arrows with the cyclist all the way down it, so it's identified now. Sometimes it's the road is blocked. I think that sign back there is cyclists can use the whole path, and then there'll be this is a neighborhood greenway route little sign, but that is about it. So it's more, I don't know what the answer is. Painting every street rainbow would be great. I remember I had a roommate that moved here. She was relatively new and was cutting through the Greenway because she was avoiding traffic on Gleason. And I had words. I was like, what are you doing? This isn't for you. She's like, oh, this way's way faster. And I was like, please don't use this as a shortcut. I as your roommate and as a cyclist, I don't love that. So it kind of maybe it is also having cyclists share that message too with their friends, or not doing it. Sometimes I want to I could ride on this Greenway. It's going to be quicker than sitting on Burnside. Maybe the thing that bothers me most is just the wish that there'd be a little more attention with the road maintenance of it. So yeah, potholes, but really the street sweepers. That's one of the big ones. Okay, if this is a designated cyclist route, maybe run the street sweeper through it more than once a year and wait for the rain or the wind to blow everything around. One of the ones that I would love to see done better is for Google Maps to be better aligned with the Portland, I don't know if it's ODOT or Portland Department of Transportation that has the map. I think Google Maps is getting better if you set it onto cyclist routes, and it gets most of them correct, but sometimes I use that Portland, I don't know what it's called, Portland Street Trust, Department of Transportation, whatever it is, the big map. And sometimes I'll pull it out in my house. I'm like, okay, I could take this and this, and I'm writing it on my hand before I go on my bike ride, and so I kind of look. So that's one option, but or you look at Google Maps and you're like, okay, I can take this road and this road and this road, and then when you're on that road, I don't want to be here, or B, you see that the bike route is actually one street over. Some of the busier streets would be great to have the barrier, I don't know there's a term for it, but the barriers, or if they're planters, kind of permanent barriers to the Greenway versus car designation. And I think just more awareness for drivers as well with what does this green box mean, and what does this striped green box mean, and some of it was things I even had to learn when I started seeing them. I was like, this is new. They've gotten a lot better about painting. Actually, I was on the new Greenway today. I was excited about, so I live in Montevilla, and they're doing I don't know what they're calling it, the 70s and 80s Greenway. So kind of going from north to south. on the east side of Tabor, which has always been really challenging over there. You historically would have to use the 205 bike path, which is not the best of riding. Last time I was on it, I said I'm not doing that again. It's taken over by the homeless population, and it's just been very, very dirty. Tents that are lining it. And it's not that I have a problem with the homeless population there, it's just the safety of if someone popped out of their tent, it's literally on the bike path. And just, it was really dirty last time. And just, if I like to ride to be out in nature and hopefully be on a clean street or clean path and not be worried about punctures to my tires. Admittedly, I have gotten lazier with the cycle everywhere mentality. I used to share a car with my ex, and so we were a one-car household, and I bike commuted, and we lived in this neighborhood, so it was lots of things were very convenient, and that was my primary mode of transportation. And then I ended up getting my own car, and once you just start using it more and you get more used to it, it almost becomes second nature. Trips that I'm like, oh, I probably could have easily ridden my bike for that. So I cycle mostly for recreation and fun. I don't really run errands or do chores unless they're simple things that I don't have to carry a bunch of stuff with me. Just exercise ride, just some recreation, and enjoy the sunshine and the weather.